Hey, what's up, gang? Gonna do a little something new. I'm gonna try to do more often. It'll be difficult sometimes to probably match up as good as we do tonight, but I want to do something we'll call the Battle of the Blasters, I suppose. These will be about blasters from Target, Walmart, wherever you get blasters from. Usually $20, and we'll just pick two, same sport. And see what we like the best. These happen to be the brand new, well, I say brand new, they're new, but Draft and Sage. We'll kind of run through the tail of the tape on both of them, then we'll rip, see what we get, kind of see which one we like better. Historically, I have liked Sage a little better than Leaf simply because of the designs. Leaf has typically been fairly bland, where Sage does, mix up their designs from time to time. There are also kind of some inserts in Sage that have been kind of cool the last couple of years, like premium portraits, things like that. In either one, I've never pulled really hot autographs. The autographs that I've gotten out of from these sets that were good, I've usually bought off of eBay for the Georgia Bulldog players. There are so we'll run through the kind of what each box is. We'll rip them both, show you the designs, and if you would, you can comment below which ones you like the best. Both of these are going to be non-licensed products, so you can't like one or the other because of the non-licensed. They'll both be non-licensed. I do like a lot of Leaf products, but this is really not one that is my personal favorite of Leaf. But this is Leaf Draft. There are 2 autographs per box, and there's 2 autographs per box in the Sage. But the autograph cards in both boxes are kind of individually wrapped or separated from the packs. The difference is Sage has theirs in a mix of like insert, parallel, etc. So I'm going to try to do this without seeing what we've got. We've got 20 packs of 5 cards for Leaf. Maybe they're in there. So the 2 autographs are still in here. We'll look at those in a minute. But you've got 20 packs, so you're going to get more cards in Leaf Draft than you will in the Sage. So that's, if you're a quantity guy or gal, that would be one plus for you. So in Leaf, we've got a Josh Allen, and we won't run through all of these, but kind of give you an idea of the design. This is a little better design than in the past for me. They've had these borders, and they do have these little triangles here that are part of the back of the card as well. But we've got a Josh Allen. We'll show you some of the better cards. Riley Ferguson. There are gold drafts. This is Calvin Ridley from the University of Alabama. There is an insert this year. I didn't realize there's a J.T. Barrett. For you, I know I've got some Ohio State guys, so I'll show that one. J.T. Barrett. And then this is TD Machines, and this is Justin Jackson. So I'm not used to inserts in Leaf, but maybe they're up in the game a little bit. I've put a couple of these sets together in the past. They're not hard to do with these. You get 5 cards and you get 20 packs, and so you get 100 cards here. So yeah, there's some more inserts. 3 inserts actually. We've got a Sam Hubbard and an Anthony Miller. Then we have an All-American Draft, Dante Pettis. We have a Field General Gold, Sam Darnold. And then we have a Field General, J.T. Barrett. So again, looks like we've got some inserts this year in Leaf. The other difference in Leaf, and this is the first time I've opened Leaf this year. In Sage, those are clear packs. There's like 4 packs with more cards in them. But so we've got a TD Machine, Marcel Aitman. And then we have a Maurice Hurst All-American. So lots of inserts here. Josh Adams, Denzel Ward, and Michael Gallup. Again, the draft, they're in regular packs that you can't see kind of what's in there. And you'll see in a moment, Sage is not the case. So we've got another Calvin Ridley, but this is not the gold. And we have another Sam Darnold Field General, but it's not the gold. So still no dupes. Cortland Sutton, a Luke Falk, and then a TD Machine, John Kelly, for the Tennessee Volunteers. I'll sort all these later, but just kind of want to see what we've got here. Again, these are both $20 at Target. We've got a Mason Rudolph. We've got a Quentin Flowers. He's a stud at USF. Rashad Penny. Here we go. Big dog. Trenton Thompson, University of Georgia, defensive lineman. Then we have another Mason Rudolph, and there is no real difference. So we got a dupe in the same pack. So there you go. Try not to run this thing forever, but we're going to rip through these packs. Here's Kerryon Johnson from the Tigers of Auburn. Ralph Webb from Vandy, TD Machine. Got a Royce Freeman from Oregon, TD Machine. Got another Rashad Penny, and we've got another dog, Javon Wims. Gonna miss Wims, the 6'5" receiver. Went up to get a lot of passes this year, led us in receptions. And he was that back shoulder guy for Jake Fromm. So 2 dogs so far. Another difference you'll see, and we'll talk about more with Sage, is there's 2 series for Sage. So here's an Equanimeous St. Brown for Notre Dame. We had to play against him earlier this year with the Dogs. There's a Bo Scarborough for Alabama. Another Josh Allen, and there's an Equanimeous TD Machine. And then a Deontay Burnett. Wouldn't mind getting a Chubb, Sony. Here we go. We've got Royce Freeman. Got a Josh Adams TD Machine. Got a Riley Ferguson, Mark Andrews, and then a Field General, Kurt Benkert. 5 cards a pack, 20 packs. There's a Denzel Ward for you Buckeye fans, an All-American. DJ Moore. There's a JT Gold Field General. There's a James Washington All-American. And a Ronald Jones II. So it looks like your main inserts here are going to be those All-American and Field Generals. Is there another one that I missed? Yeah, TD Machines. Okay, here we go. We've got a Durham Smythe, a Maurice Hurst. There he is. Gold. Sony Michel. And right behind him, the TD Machine. Nick Chubb. Nice. Then we got a Field General, Josh Rosen. It was a hot pack for a Leaf. So there you go. You got the Sony Gold and the Nick Chubb TD Machine. Nice. Nice ads for the dogs. So that's 4 dogs. Got a couple more. Lorenzo Carter, Roquan Smith. Isaiah Wynn, maybe. Josh Allen, Field Generals. Josh Rosen, base card. Sam Hubbard. Here's a Mark Walton TD Machine. And then a James Washington. Not too displeased with Leaf this year so far. I like the inserts. There's a lot more dogs this year than there were last year, so that's fun. There's a Sony base, not gold, so there you go. Josh Adams, and here's a TD Machine Gold Sony. It's a nice one. So we'll go through the dogs at the end. Ito Smith and Ronnie Harrison from Alabama. Made a big play in the national championship. Rashaan Evans, another Bama. Calvin Ridley, TD Machine from Bama. Durham Smythe. Here's a Deion Kane from Clemson. And an Arden Key from LSU. About 7 more packs to go in Leaf, and then we'll see what our Cortland Sutton. We go a non-gold TD Machine. Sony. Here's a Derwin James. He'll be a high draft pick from Florida State. Darren Payne, and the man that everybody will be going after this year, that the Dogs got after in the Rose Bowl, Baker Mayfield. He is the cover athlete for Leaf Draft. Josh Rosen is for Sage. We'll save the autographs. Well, no, we can't because the Sage is kind of mixed in among a pack. So we got a DJ Chark, Sam Darnold, Maurice Hurst, Minka Fitzpatrick, another high draft pick I'm expecting from Alabama, and then a Riley Ferguson Field Generals. Again, I'd like to know what you think about these. You can comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on Leaf and Sage. There's another Derwin James from Florida State. Allen Lazard, 2 Allen Lazards back to back. One is a gold, one is base. We have a Michael Gallup All-American. Then we have a Bo Scarborough TD machine. Sage will not take as long, gang. If you have not subscribed, please do. I'll run little giveaways here and there as I hit certain numbers with my subscribers. Try to open most of my product online so people can see it that may not have bought it or may not be planning on buying it. Alden Tate, Florida State will miss this year. Anthony Miller, Marcel Aitman, Cortland Sutton, both TD machines. And then a Troy Fumagalli, looks like from Wisconsin, perhaps. Can't tell from the no logos, but that looks like a Wisconsin jersey. So far, no Roquan. Rashad Penny, Royce Freeman TD machine, Maurice Hurst. And here's a base, Nick Chubb. And then a Marcel Aitman, 2 packs left. I have not seen a hook'em yet for Nate. I got an Auburn Tiger here on the back. There we go, All-American. Roquan Smith. So all we've got left is Lorenzo Carter and Isaiah Wynn. And Wynn may not make the cut, but we'll see. All-American Roquan. Vita Vea and a gold Roquan. Ben Kurt and a Kerryon Johnson Field General. And then the final pack of Leaf Draft, we will see what our autos are. We have a Darius Geis TD machine. We have a Minka Fitzpatrick base, Vita Vea, Mark Andrews, and then a Simi Cobbs Jr. So in Leaf, you get a pretty good stack of base, pretty good stack of inserts, and then for me, I picked up quite a few dogs. We've got the Roquan Gold, got the Roquan regular All-American. We've got a TD machine regular for Sony. We've got a gold TD machine for Sony. We've got a base Sony. We've got a gold Sony. We've got a base Chubb. We've got a TD machine Chubb. We've got a Javon Wims base. We've got a Trenton Thompson base. So, loaded up with dogs. So here we go. We have our 2 autographs. They are loaded in top loaders. I see the first one, so I'm not gonna pretend I didn't. I'm not gonna look at the second one though. Here's the first one. It is a Trey Flowers. He is a safety. Looks like from Oklahoma State. It is a sticker, as you can see. And here we go. I've not seen this one. We will see it together. There we go. It is a Dylan Cantrell, who is a tight end, it looks like, for the Texas Red Raiders. Maybe a wide receiver for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And that's a gold. So we have a base and a gold. So again, as has been my history with Leaf and Sage, no big names. Unless, I mean, not saying these guys won't be anything, but, these aren't first-round picks. But anyways, Trey Flowers and a Dylan Cantrell. So we've got an Oklahoma State and a Texas Tech guy, so the Big 12, or whatever it's called now, aptly represented. So then we have Sage, and then Sage is Series 1, or low series, high series is what they call it. I believe the Roquan and Sony autos are going to be in the high series, so I'm not anticipating any big dog autographs and Sage hit just yet. But so we had 100 cards in the Leaf Draft, and I don't know how many cards. It doesn't really say, or does it? I mean, it's just, the difference is in Sage, you get these 5 clear packs, and this last pack is all parallels and the 2 autographs. So we'll rip through these. It does say on the front, look for bonus autographs. I have not pulled any bonus autographs in Sage before. Sage is a little different type of card stock. I'll run through this first pack. Kaiser White, Cedric Wilson, Chase Litton, Akrum Wadley, Riley Ferguson, Logan Woodside. Here's an instant impact. D.D. Westbrook insert. And the instant impact are rookies from last year that would have been in Sage. We have an in focus, Harold Landry. That's another insert. And then there's a Walter Payton tribute set in Sage this year. Then we have a Zay Jones instant impact, Connor Sheehy, Cody O'Connell, Fred Warner, and Michael Dixon. So just off of cards alone so far, there are bigger names in Leaf, and that may change in the high series for Sage, but there are a lot more unknown guys to me in Sage. But the card stock is a little different, and I'll show you. Leaf is your more traditional glossy. Sage is not as glossy. It's got kind of a wood grain back to it. Leaf is pretty much same front and back. Sage is a little thinner, not thinner stock almost, but it's a little more flimsy. Leaf is pretty sturdy. But the design for me, I like the design a little better with Sage, the actual front border design. There's a border, kind of has an old 80s football feel to me. So that's our first stack there of Sage. There's 5 of these with our rookies in the end. I've got a hook 'em right here for Mr. Nathan on the back. So we have a Darius Fountain, a Jake Weineke, Stephen Mitchell Jr., who is one of the autographs I pulled in my last Sage box. Here's a Bo Scarver, so there's a name for you. Marcel Aitman, Mark Andrews, a couple of names we've gone through. Here's an instant impact Trent Taylor. Most people remember him from the Niners last year. A Dante Pettis in focus. A Walter Payton. Here's a Pat Mahomes instant impact. Michael Dixon, Orlando Brown Jr., and the Hook'em, Poona Ford. Sent Nate, I think, I pulled the Poona Ford. I guess that's right, Nate. I don't know. Pulled the Poona Ford auto in the last Sage box. So, keeping count, I pulled a Poona Ford and a Stephen Mitchell Jr. All right, so we've got an instant impact for Jamal Williams. These are kind of cool because they kind of look like Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl. They're cartoons. Got a Walter Payton here. There's several of these in that little insert set. So we got a Leighton Vander Esch, a Jake Seachy, Orlando Brown, Logan Woodside. Here's a Sports Kings gum. I don't know what this is. This looks like an advertisement, but it's pretty cool. It's Walter Payton. I did not get this in my last Sage box, but Sports Kings Volume 1 coming soon. Collection of Hall of Famers, world champions, and all-time greats from every genre of the sporting world, featuring game-worn cards, on-card autographs, spectacular patch, jumbo spectacular patch, on-card original sketch cards with autographs, hand-painted art cards, sport icon signatures, and original 1933 Sport King cards, and more. This card is part of Volume 1 of Noted Athletes, Sportsmen, and Sportswomen. The complete series will include leaders in every genre of sports. Start your collection soon, Sport King. So, looks like an advertisement for an upcoming product for Sage. That's a pretty cool card there. Didn't pull one of those in my last deal. Here's an Equanimous, don't know. Another Trent Taylor instant impact, another Dante Pettis, another Walter Payton, same card. So we're duping up here. Leighton Vander Esch, Kaiser White, and a Chris Hawkins. Here's our last base pack of Sage before we get to the parallels that are, I think they're blue and red and things like that. Adam Brenneman, a Cedric Wilson, another Stephen Mitchell, Anthony Miller, Logan Woodside, another Bo Scarver. Here's a Josh Rosen base. We have another Mahomes instant impact, same card. Cedric Wilson Jr., Jamal Williams, another Leighton Vander Esch, another Kaiser White, another Chris Hawkins, and another Orlando Brown Jr. So, a lot of dupes there in Sage. So here's our money pack, so to speak. This should have our 2 autographs. It's got some, I'm going to try my best to put the 2 autos on the back. I think I've got them here. I've not seen who they are, I promise. I'm going to turn them over so they'll be right side up, and we'll go through these together. I promise I didn't look. Terry Swanson Jr., this is a blue rookie. There's a Jeremiah Briscoe blue. There's a Josh Rosen blue. These are the same card numbers on the back as the base card, but they're blue variations. Here is an Auden Tate. Here we go with some premium portraits. A Riley Ferguson. I do like these. These are a nice thicker stock than the normal Sage, but a Riley Ferguson premium portrait. We have a Mark Andrews premium portrait, tied in from the Hogs. Oklahoma, sorry. Kept thinking the Arkansas. D.D. Westbrook blue instant impact. We've got Harold Landry, defensive end. Here we go with the Connor. I think we've got our autographs here, starting here. Connor Sheehy. So here we go. Nope. And we have a Cody O'Connell. So here come our autographs. And our first one is Michael Dixon, kicker from Oklahoma State. Is it Oklahoma State? I'll see in a second. And then our second autograph, Mr. John Franklin, wide receiver from the Auburn Tigers. Michael Dixon, was he? He was the Ray Guy Award winner. Michael Dixon. Maybe Texas? I don't know. Nate, help me out. Michael Dixon. I pulled another. And John Franklin, you may actually remember him from the Netflix series, Last Chance University. And then he went on to Auburn and was going to be a quarterback, but was flipped over to wide receiver and then wound up at Florida Atlantic. This is a picture in his Auburn uniform, but I wound up playing at Florida Atlantic as a receiver. So that Michael, I pulled a couple of those Michael Dixons. I think he was wearing a different jersey. That may be Texas. I can't tell. Yeah, that's Texas, because it's the same uni as Puna. So there we go. We got another Hook'em auto. So this is the limited edition autograph card of Michael Dixon, and this is the John Franklin autograph. Again, stickers. So overall, this is kind of a tough one because, it's neither product just knocks my socks off, but I think there are some bigger names in Leaf Draft, and that is probably because this is low series. The high series will probably have some bigger names for Sage, but I do like the Sage designs a little better. I'm pleased with some inserts this year in Leaf Draft. Based on autographs alone, we got a Trey Flowers, a Dylan Cantrell, a Michael Dixon, and a John Franklin. So nobody that is, Michael Dixon's a punter. So, even though he won the Ray Guy Award, and he may be somebody that Nate would like, but, nothing that I'm chasing. So no major autograph cards in either box, but a fun little product, especially from a retail standpoint. $20 to get 2 autographs. You get a lot of inserts in both. It's really kind of a toss-up for me. I'd have to see high series in Sage to make a real vote. But as of right now, I'm going to have to go with the Leaf Draft simply because they've got the bigger names and they're loaded with Bulldogs. And for me, it means a lot. And again, Josh Rosen. We pulled Derwin James, Deion Kane, Mark Andrews, which we pulled there, Royce Freeman, Josh Allen, Bo Scarver. I think more names in Leaf Draft, but this is a product on its whole as opposed to a low and a high series. So I'll circle back up on the high series, and I may change my thoughts. But based on what you've seen, would love to see your thoughts in the comments below. Please subscribe if you have not already. Hope you enjoyed the video here. We'll have another one coming back soon. I've got 5 hobby boxes over to my left, two Donruss boxes, a Heritage, a Gypsy Queen, and a final Optic Contenders box that I bought from the shop today. So give me your thoughts. Thanks for checking it out. You guys have a happy Easter. Talk to you later.